You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith.
Welcome, Sprouts. Today is October 20th in the 29th week of Ordinary Time. And today is an optional memorial of St. Paul of the Cross. Just optional.
Just optional. But if you guys want to do it, great. Go learn about St. Paul of the Cross. But Scott and Jeff are here today, again, to talk to you about one of our favorite saints, St. Therese of Lisieux.
Ooh, the little flower.
The little flower. And we're going to have a really unique conversation today about St. Therese of Lisieux because St. Therese became a saint as a young woman, but even more impressive, her parents were saints. There are a lot of people, a lot of saints that we learn about throughout history whose parents were saints. But what was unique about Therese's parents?
The unique thing is that Zélie and Louis Martin were the first canonized saint couple. They had 9 children. 4 unfortunately passed away when they were young, but the other 5 all became nuns.
That's amazing. I mean, what a gift that they built a household that just fostered a life of saints.
That's right. So St. Therese was their youngest daughter, who Pope Pius X called the greatest saint of modern times. And Pope Francis said that the household itself practiced Christian service in the family, creating a day-by-day an environment of faith and love, which nurtured vocations of their daughters. And what a beautiful thing. They just wanted their kids to become saints.
You know, Zélie Martin unfortunately passed away when St. Therese was very young, her mother. But Louis Martin, there's amazing stories about how he built just a place for prayer, a place for spirituality in his house. Not only would he take his children out into nature, which is where Therese found her love of flowers and nature, but he also, in his own house, built a room of prayer where the kids were only allowed to go if dedicated to their spirituality. And he gave every one of his daughters cute little nicknames. Now, Sprouts, I'm sure there are a lot of you out there that your parents have nicknames for you. Louis Martin, he would call his daughters, his nicknames for them were Diamond, the Noble Pearl, the Bold and Fearless One, the Guardian Angel, and Therese, who he called his Little Queen.
Oh, that's sweet. And honestly, Therese learned how to be holy from her father. She saw her father pray. She saw her father be close to God, and she wanted and desired that. And I have a challenge.
Oh, what's your challenge, Scott?
I think, Sprouts, it's time for your parents to get a break. I want you to cut your parents a break because really they're just trying to help you become saints.
I think we can do a little better than that for
All
the
right.
Sprouts. Go ahead and give them a break, Sprouts, but what else do we got?
Well, what do you think, Jeff?
I think you guys should pray for your parents tonight. Pray for their vocation. Pray for their love of Christ the same way that they pray for you.
All right.
And maybe just promise that today you're going to love them a little extra. Give them an extra big hug, an extra kiss at night, and just remember that God is holding you close to his heart in the same way that your parents do every day.
That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be.
Parents, all week we've been talking about Catholic concepts in all of our brands, and today, Scott, I'd like you to tell all of these guys about one of our newest brands, 4marksprinting.com. What's 4 Marks Printing, Scott?
Well, it's 4 guys named Mark printing things.
That's not what it is, Scott.
Oh, okay. So 4 Marks Printing, it's named after the 4 marks of the church because the church is one, holy, Catholic, and apostolic. And we have a lot of equipment and talented people that work at Catholic Concepts that produce all of our stuff for all of our brands. But we also have the opportunity to be able to serve the church and the school in a unique way by partnering on custom projects. So if you need a t-shirt for your walkathon or a parish festival or whatever, it's not ministry if it doesn't have a t-shirt, I'm pretty sure that's what they say. But working full-time in ministry for a long time, I did a lot of t-shirt orders, and I knew that there was a lot of pain points along the way. Our goal and our desire is to help eliminate a lot of those, whether it's a fundraising project or custom project. We want to partner with you.
Four Marks Printing also enables any parish to do a fundraiser selling all of our Catholic Concepts products. So you can set up a fundraiser through Four Marks Printing and sell all of our socks, t-shirts, everything, and make 50% back for your ministry. So a lot of opportunities. Check out fourmarksprinting.com for all of those custom and fundraising needs.
This show is a production of the Spoke Street Media Podcast Network. For more great podcasts, visit spokestreet.com.